What's good with y'all, man? Hope you having a great day. And if not, it get better. I promise. Sending you positive energy, positive vibe. Hopefully it uplifts you. Today, I want to speak on the massage parlor killings we all know about, but I wanted to get my piece in on it. First, let me say condolences to everyone involved, the families of the victims, those wrongfully murdered, and people who are mentally affected by this event because they don't feel secure, wanted, safe, protected, and feel targeted in a country where the theme is supposed to be unity and security, but we see on a daily basis that that isn't true at all. So let's get into it. Condolences to it was 8 people who were killed. People of Mongoloid, Asian, and Korean descent. I know other victims were involved of Hispanic descent, and others were involved. Condolences to them all. Um, we all know this was a hate crime. No matter what the news want to tell us, it's a hate crime. We know this, you know what I'm saying? And possibly because of COVID, we know hate crimes have been increasing in the Asian community because of COVID, which I don't personally understand because it's not their fault at all. It's your government. It's your government. They knew COVID was coming to the United States. They could have prevented it in a better way. Instead, they chose to buy stocks and medical supplies and all this different stuff just to fulfill their pockets. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about the civilians of the country who they are supposed to be protecting and caring for. Um, so we know it was a hate crime, and what the killer said his motive was is because that the massage parlors provide an outlet for his sex addiction. We're gonna get right into it. We're gonna get right into it. That's a problem with majority of white people. You know what I'm saying? Not all. You don't be saying, "Oh, you racist," all this. None of that. I know who I am. I know my heart. I know the different ethnic groups in my life who have helped me in all this. You know what I'm saying? None of that. But keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? That is the problem with majority of white people. They blame their problems on someone else, on different ethnic groups. So because he had a problem with his sexual pleasures, his sexual desires, he decided to go and kill people of, he just decided to go kill people. That don't make no sense. That's the problem with majority of white people, that they blame their problems on different ethnic groups and then attack. So that was his motive. And whether that is true or not, which I believe it is because he looks like someone who has some internal problems, at bottom line, it was a hate crime. We all know this, no matter what the news is showcasing. But instead of it being showcased as a hate crime, it's being showcased as, dude was just having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Dude was having a bad day, so he went out and killed people who went to work trying to provide for the material needs for them and their families during a pandemic, which was basically let happen by our government. You know what I'm saying? He was just having a bad day. But 18-year-old Mike Brown wasn't having a bad day. 12-year-old Tamir Rice wasn't having a bad day. Trayvon Martin wasn't having a bad day. But this guy, he was having a bad day. Why is that? You know what I'm saying? Because he's white? You know what I'm saying? It has to be the logical reason. And it just doesn't make sense to me why police are always playing devil's advocate, always sympathizing with the killer, the people who are committing mass murders, and not sympathizing with those communities which were affected. Because they don't care what affects us. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that the Atlanta mayor, Keisha Lancebottom, said that we shouldn't be victim blaming, victim shaming. Why? Why? Why is that? You know what I'm saying? We all make mistakes, but that doesn't mean some mistakes shouldn't be punished with severe consequences, that some mistakes shouldn't be brought to light and repeatedly, constantly criticized, because this isn't just no regular mistake. We should be victim blaming. We should be victim shaming. All that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no sympathy. Ain't no sympathy. He ain't have no sympathy when he went in and murdered those people, bro. He ain't have no sympathy. And Brian Kemp said that he will be praying for their families and all that stuff. What is that helping, Kemp? What is that doing? You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the prayer, but what is that doing? Nothing. That isn't changing nothing about the racism, about the lack of security given to minority ethnic groups like the Asian community, which were affected, like the black community, like the Hispanic community. It isn't doing none of that. And Raphael Warnock said, as we see, hate is a deadly thing. Oh, really? We ain't been on this? What does that got to do, Warnock? What is that doing at all? You know what I'm saying? They just saying stuff just to make us feel like we are secure. You know what I'm saying? But they not for us at all. Not for none of us. The government, police, none of that, bruh. They not for us. And it doesn't make sense to me how another killing was allowed to happen right across the street. That just seemed like lazy police work to me. I would think that they would secure the area, you know what I'm saying, look around or something, along with taking care of the victims that they were called for, you know what I'm saying? It just seemed like lazy police work that another killing happened right across the street. That doesn't make any sense to me. And it's just, none of this makes sense to me. It never does. But that's how it is. And I constantly the message I try to portray is that they don't care about none of us. They don't care about us at all. And that we have to, as a people, unite and love each other out of light, you know what I'm saying? To really protect us and really take care of us in this society, because this society is nothing, it's just about money. Just about money and power. And we don't have money or power, so we are nothing to this society, you know what I'm saying? This is why we have to recreate our own society without the government, without police, because they are protecting nothing at all. Police were made when the slaves were free. Off the rip, it is built off of discrimination. Not only against black people, against all ethnic groups. So of course, it's no surprise that we aren't treated with the respect that we should be. We aren't treated with the care and sympathy that we should be. They don't care about us at all, you know what I'm saying? And the only way to really be truly cared for, like I said, is for us to all unite. People who are for the betterment of humanity, people who are for people. We have to unite and bring this stuff to light, bring this stuff to everyone's awareness, because the power is in us. It doesn't reside in politics. It doesn't. They would be nothing without us. And once we realize our power, I promise you none of this would happen no more. I promise you it wouldn't, because we wouldn't allow it to. We would truly care for each other, and things like this wouldn't be able to happen. We as a collective have to raise our vibrations, raise our consciousness, and be aware of the illusion that society is. Because if we just keep remaining blind, we are gonna keep being targeted and victimized. We are gonna keep being killed, slaughtered. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna stop until we take action. Demanding justice isn't enough no more. Our words aren't working, you know what I'm saying? It's working in a sense on the surface level, but nah, we need true change. And that's gonna happen with action. It's time for action. None of that friendly stuff no more. It's time for action, you know what I'm saying? If y'all really want stuff to change, if you really want to feel secure and protected, it's time for action. It's time to take down this system and recreate a new one out of love and not one out of discrimination. One that cares for all people who are for people. You know what I'm saying? This is the only way to solve it. This is the only way to prevent it. This is the only way to stop it. Stop this atrocity we know as society. because they aren't protecting us. It wasn't even the police who really caught him. His parents called in and turned him in, basically, and then they were able to track dude down. Police wasn't protecting us. They didn't protect no one in those massage parlors. You know what I'm saying? Mayor Keisha Lansbottom said it could have been way worse. That's what they always say. Oh, it could have been worse. It could have been this, it could have been that. But our police was here to stop it. No, it's worse already. This shouldn't have taken place in the first place. It doesn't make sense. You know, we know it doesn't make sense. We know it's wrong. We need to stop putting our hopes and prayers into the government and the police, because they are never gonna change. Like I said, it was built off of discrimination, built off of racism. It's never gonna change. It's time for us to initiate that change. It's time to be aware of the things that are going on around us. You know what I'm saying? We are the only ones who can stop it. Talking to you, talking to all of you, we are the only ones who can stop it. And this is the time, because I'm done. I'm tired of minority groups being slaughtered for no reason, you know what I'm saying? And then it being treated as if it was an accident, as if it was a bad day, as if the killer was just another human being, which he is, which they are, but human beings who are treated with a level of respect that they shouldn't be given, you know what I'm saying? After committing these atrocities, you know what I'm saying? It's time for something new. But that's all I gotta say. Condolences to everyone, again, who is affected. And I hope you have a great day.